Hey everyone, it's Carrie. Today we are going into Home Goods. We did Home Sense the other day and now we are going to go into Home Goods and we are going to see what is new. If you are new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back everyone. I am happy that you're all here. I hope you're all doing well today. I feel like we made it finally midway through the week, right? We just got to get to the weekend. How is everyone's week going? Let's head in and see what's new. Lots and lots of college items for the dormitory. So kind of back to school. I know the college kids got to get their things and get rolling here pretty soon. This little chair here is $99. Do any of you have kids going into college this year? This one is $40 for that little makeup organizer. We have this is a lot of pink in here. Oh my goodness, we have Little Piggy lint wool dryer balls. Don't know that you have to be going to college to get those. I feel like any of us could get those if we would like. They've got the twin XL sheets. I think that's kind of the standard size twin bed for most dorms. You gotta check all that stuff in advance. And clearance. Clearance. There is so much clearance right now in Home Goods. They are making way for Halloween, for fall, all the new exciting products coming in. But if you still need or want some beautiful florals, they have them. That one was $40. So they're, $5 to $20 off, just depending. So we've got kind of a little bit of Halloween coming into the stores. When I say a little bit, you see there's still space on the shelves. This is always kind of like the early start of when they're stocking the shelves, and then all of a sudden we go cram-packed with inventory, and then it eases again. So in this episode of Shopping at Home Goods, it's going to be a little bit of Halloween, a little bit of what's on sale, a little bit of what's new. We've got lots of little things here, little disco ball, pumpkins. We've got some ghosts in here. These are soft, like little plushies. These are $15. Lots of pinks and purples. I do like the Here Lies Summer line. I think that is kind of like that funny, happy medium. That one is $9 between the fact that it's literally only the middle of July. She's got the little pitchfork and the horns. Oh my goodness. And the pink trick-or-treat bucket right there. That's awesome. Our little spooky sign. And then we've got this adorable little boo up here. Nice lightweight. It's that resin material. That one is $15. And then clearance, we've still got some really pretty wreaths in here. $19 for that one. So we still do have plenty of summer that I think those of us kind of wanting to hang on to summer a little bit more. Like this guy, he's like, hey, wait, what about summer? Don't forget summer. He is $150 and a whole lot of creepy, as are these covered in kind of moss. These guys just look shocked to be in the store. My goodness. See, they're as surprised as we are to see all this Halloween stuff. Sorry guys, I have to find some humor in the fact that we are literally in the middle of July. I was talking with one of you and I said pretty soon in January we're going to have Easter. Here's another one of those Here Lies summer items. We've got Frankenstein having his little lemon drink on the beach. There are some cute little items in here though. We've got some light up ghosts. I love cute ghosts. I love cute spiders. I like a little bit more of a fancy kind of Halloween. Got this ombre skeleton here that goes from pink to green. That one is $20. Lots of little pinks in here. I think that's a fun addition for Halloween. We've got Bluey. We've got some skeleton pineapples there. Jack Skellington back up in there. Minnie Mouse. We'll just browse around a little bit and kind of see what they have. And I'm curious if your stores, do your stores already have this kind of Halloween out? Do they have more? Do they have less? Sometimes I wonder if because Orlando kind of really does shift Halloween right about August, and I'll explain that in a minute. I think these lanterns back here are super cool. The theme parks here. So Universal starts their Halloween stuff, Disney starts their Halloween stuff, and I'm curious if like your stores are kind of Halloween mode or if we're just doing that down here because it's the theme parks and everyone kind of shifts into Halloween. Lots of clearance. These great big urns, these things are huge. Those are on clearance, as are the statuaries. There are a lot of good deals to be had in here for summer items. We've got path lights, we've got some kind of odds and ends and flower pots. Still a lot of little throw pillows. Towels are now on clearance. Those were not on clearance last week. So you're going to find these typically about $10, which is a pretty good deal for the size of the beach towel that these are. I love the ones that they have from the Portugal ones. Also on sale, the little beach chairs. The adult size and the kid size ones are. They've got some of the Portugal, there's just a certain type of beach towel that they sell that I happen to like. We do have some coffee cups. I have this one already. It is $8. That's a Ray Down with Stitch. This is also a Ray Down cup. $6. The reason I like these, I just find for my ratio of coffee to creamer, that cup works best for me. I've got Winnie the Pooh. We've got a Snoopy one down there. We've got Life is Good. There's even a Bunny Hugs. $6. See? Bunny Hugs. Easter right in the middle of July. It is a world gone mad. We have some awesome plates. I have to tell you, I do like these. They have a bit of a vintage feel to them. They are ceramic. Let me pull one of these carefully out and show you they are $7. We've got the coffee cups that coordinate with those. Those are $6, and that's a good generous size coffee cup. We've got an Oogie Boogie one up here. This is from Nightmare Before Christmas, $9. It's a movie, just in case some of you are like, what in the world? I know not everyone does Halloween, and that's totally cool. The Stitch ones, those were about $12, $13. That's a little bit on the expensive side, I think, for a coffee cup. And that one has to be hand washed. We did just see that next door at the Home Goods store, Home Sense store, sorry. And if you're a big on watching the Home Goods videos, give the Home Sense ones a watch because they are owned by the same company. You're going to see the same products. We've got some salt and pepper shakers, $15. The stores are just set up a little bit different. One store has more in some merchandise, the other one has the other, but there's a lot of crossover product. So these are marble charcuterie type boards. And we've just got some really fun ceramics in here for Halloween. I feel like those are more Day of the Dead though. The cat right there, sorry, the other little cat. This dish, $7 for that one. We've got Jack Skellington, so we've got some cookie jars up here. This one here that says Poison, that one is $13. I like these. Just a nice traditional pumpkin. Cute, not scary. These are $6 for that. All right, this is probably gonna be the last gold bowl for my friend in here that was looking for a gold bowl to put her artichokes in. $25. We found gold bowls at now Hobby Lobby, Home Sense, the At Home store. I bet you could probably, we might even find some at Walmart. We have to go to Walmart. We may have to go to Walmart and Target. It's been a minute. These are all the tablecloths in here. We had looked at the table runners the last time we were here. That one was stuck, so I didn't pull that one out. They have a really good selection of tablecloths for oval, oblong, or oval, round, and square, and rectangle ones also. So we've got $17 for that one. This one here is just a cool classic kind of creamy background with black and white. On that one is $25. We have our little, I thought this was Marshmallow Peeps at first actually, but it is little pastel ghosts. That one is $30. And we have some really pretty fall items down here too. So we're not going to leave fall out. I just feel like right now there's like this weird, this one's $25, kind of a weird push with the Halloween. And then it's almost like they backfill with fall. $17 for that one. There are some really fun patterns in here. This one says Trick or Treat. Nice, cool, kind of classic black and white. That one is $17. And then we've got some home decor over here. Here's like a little velvet type feeling dog. That one is $17. I like these blue jars. This is super cool to me. These are little boxes, but the styling on here is so like retro. I love this. Those are $17 for the smaller ones. I have a larger one. Let me try to see if I can open this one-handed. This one here, there might not be a lot of room, but we'll look. So see, you could just store some things in it, but that one is just super cool to me. We've got just some pottery bowls in here. I like that one with the navy and the kind of beige. We've got a dice there that has, you could put fake flowers in there or whatever, but here's some more of those little containers. $15 for that vase. Right now I feel like the home decor section is in this kind of like odds and ends. This black cherry right there. This is super heavy. Marble pieces up here. These were almost a little too heavy for me to pick up one-handed. That was $20. The horse is metal. Here's another one of the boxes. This one is in black. That one's $20. I like the white and black stripe on this one too. That one's pretty cool. At $20. Those are really cool bowls. Let's check out some lamps. Let's see what we can find that might be new. $60. I have seen that particular lamp at basically all of the stores. So that one, I'm going to call that one on repeat. You should have it at your stores. Same with this green one. I've seen this one also at a lot of the stores. This one comes in at $70. Got some really pretty beiges over here. This one with the flowers, $50. This particular store, by the way, I'm in Dr. Phillips area in Orlando. And I find that all the stores have sometimes just a little bit different in terms of stock. And then there's other things that are just on repeat at all the stores. I have seen that one at a few of the stores now. You can see the detail on the shade. $50. I like that one. It just reminds me of something I would have had in my room as a little kid. $60 for that Martha Stewart lamp. We've got some modern ones in here, the LEDs. Those are pretty fun. $50 for this one. This great big wood base one, I've seen that at multiple stores. That is a good size lamp. That is $100. This lamp, I'm not sure my camera shows you guys how tall the lampshade is tall. It's a super unique lamp. I have not seen that one in the stores before. It is $200. It is a big lamp. Got some really fun pinks over here. So these are more expensive lamps down here. The thing I think that's pretty cool on this, so the one on the right, that was $700. Hold that tag there so you can see that Visual Comfort is the company. It's a reactive ceramic glaze base. The thing I think that's cool is the lampshade. It has a top on it. That way if you're walking by, if the lamp is a little lower, you're not going to have this light popping right out the top at you. I got $70 for that one. This one I don't think I've seen before. It's a nice creamy base, has a little bit of blue in it. This one is $200. That is part of the Hudson Valley lighting collection that has been specifically at this store. I've not seen it at the other stores. Same with this one here, $200. Some little kind of odd and end lamps in here. I'm always trying to figure out, like, is that the right lampshade for that lamp? So that one is $60. And then there's a bunch of the lamps that didn't have shades on them. The way that Home Goods works, you should get a lampshade on your lamp. So ask the manager if it does not have one on there, because it means someone probably took the lampshade off, did a little lampshade shenanigans, changing some stuff around. We're not supposed to do that. So always talk to the manager on those. These are new. I don't think I've seen this silver one tucked away back here. That one is $70. That one's super modern. I love that. All right, these are kind of cool. These are $50. I've definitely not seen those before. This one has just a nice pleated shade on it. Nice, good, kind of traditional gold base. We've got these seagrass bottom ones here. Those are Tommy Bahamas. $50 for those. This yellow one is super cool. I've seen this at a few of the stores now. This one is $50. I've seen it in yellow, burgundy, black. That's a pretty cool line of lamps. We've seen this one here at a few of the stores also. $60 for that one. I love the black shade and that kind of like smoky glass on this one. This one's kind of cool. $50 for that one. All right, so this table's neat. It's all metal, metal top, metal, but it has that kind of opening. See how it doesn't close all the way around? I tend to think that this table will nest inside of that one, but I couldn't find tags or prices, but I think that's supposed to be a nesting table situation. We've got some new tables that I've not seen these before with the gold sides. $130 for those little nightstands. They had a few of them. They still had a few of these chairs. And then there's some more nightstands over here. These are just kind of that nice like beachy white color. The drawers rolled really well on these. This is Brooks Brothers. Little accent chair. That one is $200. And here's a little desk. Something like this might be good for a small space. That is $200 for that one. Nice little chairs there. Those could work at a dining room table also. Those are $130. And we've got clearance furniture going on in the store also. I have seen this style chair on clearance at a few of the stores right now. So if this is something that you liked, it's now down $100. So those are $300 now. I don't think I had seen this credenza before. It is on clearance, $400. I thought that was super cool. It could have been just one of those things where, you know, it's kind of tucked in. This ottoman, I wish my color scheme in my house went with this because it's $120. It's a super cool ottoman. It's like a great size. Anyhow, I wish it matched the colors in my house, but it doesn't. $200 for this chair. There's some good clearance in here. This is outdoor, has the solar light top on it. You've got little shelving units, more chairs, just little storage things. We've got a rocking chair out here. That one's 120. These guys are just big chillin'. But I think they really think we need to take a look at this little nightstand here, this little side table. $130. I think they both like it, and the chairs, pretty comfortable. Those chairs were $99. I like these accent chairs. These are $200. That blue credenza, we just saw that next door at the HomeSense store, so that is probably at your store also. Hopefully, because it was a really cool piece. I like the scallops across the top of this one. It's a really pretty navy. $400 for that. It does swivel. These little kind of lavender ones back here, they're small scale, so if you need something for a small space, $150 on those. I love this table. Let's see, price on this one, $180. That would just make a really nice table next to a chair. The base on it is pretty cool. You've got this dresser on sale in here. Actually, this one is full price, $800. We saw this little kind of mini credenza, so this is $150. It was also next door at the HomeSense store. Drapes, I do appreciate that we have more and more drapes that are colorful and not just everything white. Oftentimes, I feel like, so this is 84 inches on this panel. These are 2 packs, $35. Sometimes I just feel like when I come into Home Goods, HomeSense, that everything is like creamy, whites, you know, stuff like that. So I do appreciate that we've got some colors in here. 96 inches on those green ones. We've got some pretty florals in here also. And these are all 2 packs in here. And these are 108 inches in length. So for my house, that's typically the length that I end up needing at minimum for as high as my ceilings have been. That's $30. I love those. Those are super pretty. And then, as usual, we've got the creams, the neutrals, all those in here. But we've got some really nice chocolate brown ones over here that we'll take a look at in a second. There's a really nice brown. That is $50. Those are 96 inches in length. We've got some gray, just some more little shears in here. These are almost like a seersucker material. And let's take a look. Let's just kind of wander through, see some of our decorative items in here. We've got a little gourd. He's cute. Some decorative blue bowls. Here are some more boxes. These are kind of oval in shape though, obviously. I like those. I like those like the other ones. Then we've got some really cool Halloween blankets in here. Little ghosts. Every time I see these, I literally think they're Easter peeps. We've got our little dogs all dressed up in their costumes in here. Pink and white with the ghosts in here. These are so pretty. Let me get back over here into the black and white. This is kind of more my style in here. I do really like those. I always have to look for blankets that won't snag with my 2 small dogs. They climb up on the couch, and their little claws sometimes, I just don't want them to get stuck in things, so I always have to check that out. We've got some pillows up there that do coordinate with the blankets down below. These are $30. It says creep it real. That's awesome. This one is $25. We've got more over here. This one here is kind of cool. It is very much kind of that combination of fall and Halloween. So if you do both, that might be a good option. That was a little 3-pack of bats. We have Mrs. Frankenstein. That was a 2-pack of pillows, so I'm thinking Frank is on the other side. $50 for the 2-pack on those pink ghosts right there. We've got, these are cute little his and her ghosts. How much are these? Yeah, these are all $30. No price on this one, but the ghosts were $30. We've got $20 for this little purple bat. He is so fun. We've got the little white spider over there. We've got some pumpkins. The literally dead. Oh my gosh. Let's see, this little pumpkin is $25. This one is also $25. They've got some good pumpkins in here, and I'm sure they're gonna have $30 more in the way of just like fall, so we'll definitely be back. This credenza is super cool. This one is $600. It has the fabric type front. You can see it's just kind of wrapped around on there. Good storage inside with the shelves, but the colors on that one really sharp. I've got this little 3-tier metal. This one here is kind of cool with the scallops on there. This one comes in at $100. I like this credenza also. The color, the wood tone is really pretty. We've got good storage inside. We've got that little kind of shelf across the bottom. Not sure what you could really put down there because it was kind of tight in space. And with that, everyone, we are going to start to head out. As we head out, we'll take a look at a few more little things that they have up front in their little exit aisle. And thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have a great day. Be safe and take care.